Security's got its eyes on Saburo.
If it's too hot to handle.
That got in trouble for the step. Whoa, you know what I mean?
If you, find anything else?
We have a moment? Of course.
Tell everyone you know about our store.
Submit your application now at the nearest... kiosk.
Quick piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bill.
We should duck.
The other way. Fast. Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
I'm sure they understand. When they ask for your greatest strength, tell them you lack.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I don't normally do this, but we're looking for someone to fill in, and apparently our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a... So, why do you want to work? It's always nice to... This next one should be interesting. Why do you consider yourself... Something tells me you aren't joking. You may have zero experience, but leadership skills go far here. How motivated are you to succeed? Believe me, our standards for performance are high enough here that putting in the minimal... So, if you're looking to just lounge around, some companies think of high turnaround as a negative. And finally, my last question. If those leadership skills of yours kick in. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention, on a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting fairly easy. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you...
Yeah? I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick.
These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Freestar Rangers.
Certainly, my... It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
I have things for you.
Hello there! Sure.
Picked up something you might be interested in. Thanks for choosing terribly. What? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new.
I got fired is what happened.
Tomo, I'm sorry.
4 years behind a desk. Getting caught. So you already know her? I bet that's how you got hired. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a... Believe me. See,
No one's been sent to terminate any.
I'll make this quick! It's you or me!
Well, that just made my day. Look, I don't want any trouble, but... So I'd head back to Ryujin. I grew up on the Ebb side, so stuff like this is...
Flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient.
I'd hate to be on this old...
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Personal. Huh. I suppose that's one way to put it. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in the... It's all being taken care of. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation, and since Yuko isn't here to object, so congratulations.
I can't believe that murder yields a reward in Ryujin's eyes. So typical.
No more coffee errands, but depending on how you look at it... Of course, we believe... I'm promoting you to junior operative. Your main duty is to add influence. Really? Well, now let's get that coffee delivered. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for...
When you do that.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often. Another tea lover. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me. I'm Lyndon Calderi. I'll be the one deducting expenses, which, from this... The expenses aren't as extreme as you may think. The intent is to discount. This introduction was not annoying.
Just what I needed. I'm Genevieve. It isn't easy. Might as well toss in brand manager. Anyway, it's good. The only question now. Oh boy, you're gonna be a real. Just know that one screw up for you means a. So, any.
Coffee. Well, let's have. Sounds like something my son would say. I'm Alexis Price, head of any legal troubles you cause as an operative. So steer clear. We may have connections with administrators. Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. Just be aware that some of us...
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, Camden show. So, we won't work together much, but as part of the same department. Anyway, welcome to the... Oh, and just a heads up. But rest assured, this is a great... Well, there's a reason we're the #1. If we were truly that bad at our core. Of course, you'll be forming your... Just keep an open mind.
I hope you enjoyed your little... I thought you'd like to know the execs. Welcome to the club. Operations is every bit the essential problem department of this corporation. Now that you've met a few of the execs, we have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corporate... My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contracts, nor... I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Here's the data slate.
Devin and Astis has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want to.
What do you want to do for the break later?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not... Listening to Cody.
Sorry, busy at the moment.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
People joke.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Land while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence.
Well, look who survived their... Not a single setback. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot. The cleaner your work, the more...
What you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
All right, I'll get on it.
I hired you because you can get results. Whether... In the meantime, I'll make sure that... So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light... And I'd argue that... One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is current. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo. We just need you to visit their office first, and... Oh, the best part is, we don't even have to fabricate this. Here's the slate we need you to plant. Now,
There's...
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Your ship's not happy.
I heard Mr.
There's not enough to do around here.
So we had to clean up the graffiti.
I need someplace to go. It stinks.
But you know, Stretch tried. Worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe.
Yes, Miss Lance.
Sales floor is downstairs.
Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Here's what I haven't...
Might want to steer clear of the stretch.
If you're looking to stay.
Are you looking to stay?
If you're looking to stay.
If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If you're looking to stay. If
hoping you'd show up soon. Don't get too comfortable. Now, I think it's a decent start. Your next assignment is to find the security chief, and when I say either look the part and be persuaded. No corporation wears murder well around here. Now, if you need to find yourself a hobby outside of work, I'm sure you'll be able to get. Just remember.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Hey.
Keep an eye on your back.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. Something you might be interested in. Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense. What can I help you with? Hurry back.
Just want to get all these up.
Got my eye on you.
Yes? Sounds good. Lead on.
Hello.
You ready to do some business? That's what I'm here for.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
I heard you'd exercised that creative license, only not the way I'd hoped. Got that key card for me? Sure, only most people don't have to kill the baby to get the candy. But at least you got the key card. Well, except for your little incident. Incidents aside, I think you're ready to... You may as well question the entire corporate world at that point. Just think of what we do here. This next assignment requires... First, you'll be dealing with high-level...
Discretion and the trade tower.
I was hoping you'd feel that way. Our techs failed to uncover a potential... Your job is to... It's already been taken care of. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's executive... I'll be giving you a dossier on... We're looking for optimal results. Our team has crafted these dossiers based on... The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. We've changed several figures. Whenever executives are faced with finally, I recommend dressing up. We need absolute discretion on this one. Just don't let that confidence give you a false sense of...
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Ominous. Risky. Cuts corners. We are a trusted business. True. Our hope is that with our guidance, Drexler would... This is something we believe. We have a lot of well, just to think I listened to it. Now, risky. Cuts corners. We are a trusted... True. Our hope is that with our guide... A surprising conversation. I suppose the old... It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. Thank you for...
Bet you ought to slap a dress code on. Keep it classy. You know, normally I tell you to get lost. So, is that so? Preliminary reports checked out. If they're trying to hide. It is a little excessive. Even, I won't say it. To be honest, that companies live and die by their legal teams, and the argument is that we could shoulder that load. Well, just goes to show. Unfortunately. So take care.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Yes? Well, out with it.
No way! I am not going to help you murder these people. You can't be a part of it.
Yeah, sorry, I don't do... Now, you can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture. Programming the beats? Oh, so it's my fault. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. Oh man, I thought I sensed it. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead. Anyway, I got the figure. Sound safe. This is nuts! You're on your own.
Yes? What's so... If you think for one moment that I'd harm you... But in this case, I think we'll just start out... Let me put it to you this way. Whatever happens, we're done here.
definitely know your way around a lock.
Got a problem?
It's for you. When you have a moment.
If you're wondering what that smell is, there's always...
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Interaction is part. Sure, it's not for everyone. You're the one running the show. Use the information we provide, and overall, not bad for your first high-profile.
That's exceptionally.
I like to recommend something fun. You never know when life will take a turn. But no rest for the weary. We've got a decent backlog of assignments. At least this next one. Well, your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their... Some call it... Exactly. Most corporations... Trusted products lead to a good reputation. Your assignment is... The Ark will allow us to... Nice to see you don't need any extra motivation. And I know you've heard this before. We don't want to give in.
picked up something you might be interested in.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I just want to get all these approvals over with.
Why the hell did you do that?
You've got something for me?
I'll be right here. Keep an eye on your valuables.
I fear, though they may not know it, the people of Hopetown are in your debt.
Sure.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
Hey there. Got an update? Good work. Now, as for your performance, believe me, I tried to stick up for you. Now, on to the... Oh, but before I forget, the result. I'm happy to say that Masako was pretty happy about the result. It won't buy you a new... Not to mention you scored big. It makes this next assignment seem... In order to stay on top of the mark, the next assignment requires a more brute... Spoken like it. Your target is a prototype schematic. According to the rumors, the current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin... You'll find the Trident luxury. Remember, same...
Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Scratch the paint.
Can I help? I can't help much by...
Take it easy.
Got some business here?
after winning the second Grand Nova Award.
I mean no offense, but I think you might be lost.
Hey, I'm right behind. I picked up something you might be interested in.
Just the person I wanted to see. Well, thanks to our cleanup crew, I need to deliver this to Vina so she can... I've upgraded your security. Tell her assistant Maeve, you have...
Can I help you? Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Name and appointment. Anything concerning Ularu Chen or Masako Imada is my business. If you have a problem with that. So again...
They're with me, Maeve. We have an appointment with Ularu.
Thank you, Imogene. Ularu's in a meeting with Genevieve, but they should be done.
Thanks, Maeve.
Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
I've got my eye on
Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later.
You trying to get us thrown into prison?
Fine, but you can break this news.
Can I help you? Name and appointment. Anything concerning Ularu. If you have a problem with... So again...
They're with me, Maeve. We have an appointment.
Thank you, Imogene. Ularu's in a meeting.
Thanks, Maeve.
Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
You know, if
Keep
they
out of
aren't
my
willing,
I'll keep
that
out of
leaves
yours.
us with only one option.
Ularu, Is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine. But you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Energy unleashed at your command.
Good. You're finally...
Unbelievable.
I'm Ularu Chen. So tell me. And that's an answer. At least I can assume you're not out to tell me what I want to hear, which... Now, my dear Jeannie here says...
5 successful standards?
Oh, a few incidents here and there. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like... Jeannie seems to...
They're the best operative.
Let's not forget the meeting with outside contact. Some can be fickle, or... Good. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would... Finance will reimburse. Oh, you'll... Now, in order to confirm, I'll let Jeannie...
Simon is into sport. At some point, he'll casually... You get the response.
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me.
Well, now we know what kind of taste our latest opera...
It does make things a little more interesting. Luckily, he's not a huge... You'll need to travel to Sidonia to meet up.
Now, if you'll
Thanks for the...
I have things for you.
Just a heads up. UC Science Division will apparently go
Sidonia, what a dump. You lost? Or... Yeah. I just... Not much in the way of Speaking of... Oh, and what do you... Well, look... A popular opinion I've heard. You got something to say? An interesting theory, just... All right. I've had enough. I like your style. But I'm done with the small talk here. All right. Not a sports fan, huh? You're damn right it is. Either way, there's a deal being... Since I believe this information, of course, if you...
Oh, that's a bit of a steep price.
Glad you see reason. As you may get, I've heard there's a merc and... If you take her out...
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering...
You're doing me a tremendous... Malai's ship is called the Datura. Just remember...
things for you.
That's about enough. State your business. That's more like it. So, why haven't... Simon will know. Yeah, right. All right. You have my word. You won't...
Nice clean dock, Captain.
This'll be fun. Let's
I'm listening.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Separation complete.
It's funny. I bet I've spent more time exploring the Martian surface than roaming around Sidonia itself.
Ever been to Aquila?
Look who survived the death. Things aren't as easy when there's a moment's hesitation or... I haven't given it much thought. The truth. The only thing I know for sure... It's strange. Perhaps I've been running so... You know... Glad some... The information I have is on... I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain survey... I'm also giving you a 3rd slate... Oh.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy.
The majority of the ships
I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
If you ask me.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is a real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
That's a hell of a lucrative contract. I picked up something you might be interested in.
Core kinetics is... if you've got the... All right, get out of here.
Well, that took long. I hope whatever You've got a little spark in... Now, let's see if what Mr... Give me a moment to run it. Let's see... Well. This is a sales initiative for Project... They didn't even bother to... Come with me.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent them on assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd. has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate. Since you found this information, you see, if Infinity Ltd. has obtained any information on it, that means... Indeed. I want you to go see Dalton. You've brought an enormous... And thank you. Some of...
so much for anything.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Into the universe itself.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told a mole within the... We're initiating security directive. It's certainly a fate. Directive Theta has one. The directive calls for a specialized... Believe me, if this mole slipped past us, it would have slipped past... Nix will be giving you a program to run on. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower. This means you're... If that's a joke, it isn't funny. In the meantime, I'll ensure all not... During that time, I'm also issuing you a
Whoa, one moment. Let's take a breath and assess the situation before we start planning an all-out assault.
Let me remind you that not only are we talking, it's in your best interest. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, any precautions to mitigate. You'll meet Nix at Madame Savage.
Don't cause any trouble.
Ryujin CEO is
That side's a bad place for tourists.
This place always has... You got an appointment? Wow, nice to meet you, too. I've written up a program just... While you're snooping around in the tower, it's Camden Cho's. Just run this.
So you'd just casually rat out another Ryujin employee? Just like that? Huh. Does loyalty mean nothing to you?
I hoped you'd see it. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me and... It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking. Here's the slate.
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but...
No customer. Oh, this is my place. If you're buying drinks, you better have... Oh, well then...
That would make me your second, Madame Sauvage.
So, what can Madame Sauvage... Of course, of... Au revoir.
Pardon?
Something you need? Bye for now. I wish some of these robots were within Constellation. Immense help to our operation. The job's done, but was it absolutely necessary to kill anyone?
They take care of you. So, you made it. Guess no one will ever take down Ryujin. If anyone wanted to take down Ryujin, it'd take more money. Now, I'll take that program back.
All of that money at their disposal and a cutting edge.
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. First, I'll just save off Mr. Cho's info. My client will very much appreciate that. Now on to Ms. Chen. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. You ready to wrap this up? I've got the new encrypted slate. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but... since you came through on your end, let's just... But bear in mind, you're dealing... Hey, I want to believe she's innocent too. Here's the slate. As usual...
Sides.
Surprise.
I hope you realize what your negligence has cost this company. Your orders were to incapacitate or evade security, not go on a killing spree. Touché. At least we've established we're both failures. Now, let's see what sort of data was worth the lives you took. Someone's been accessing Laru's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. Was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operation. Either that, or she's high.
Imogen? She doesn't seem the type. But
well, before we make any harsh decisions, I want you to head to her office and escort her here. Don't put any when you're dealing with corporate work.
They know how to make it right.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work. Let me guess. I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. She's always been the... Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full, and this So why? Aren't you the boring one? I have Imogen's last location. You'll want to get executive sign-off.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves.
Yeah, because bosses love it. Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just two's a crowd if you're trying to... Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and...
Just waiting for more info. As usual.
Don't cause any trouble.
I heard about your run-in with
This could be the most important lead.
No Imogen, I see. Of course, Yuko. If Imogen's with the Syndicate, we have to make sure he's aware of it. This is not a choice. Head over to the trade tower, and he may ask for credit. You're right. If he asks for any, just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she resists or tries to run, I'm glad she knows the consequence. If the situation does take a turn for the worse, I trust you won't.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
things for you.
Rover over at Kelcorp? She's too good for me.
Edside's a bad place for tourists.
I'm sorry, kind of busy.
Better have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo? Just something I call it. I had some high hopes these days. And living a youth. Besides, I ain't about to let a few... Just the usual. Until next time. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Employees only. Oh, yeah? I don't see your name on my guest list. Now, why don't you tell me what you really want before I blow your brains out? All right, I'll let you in. But just so you know.
What was that?
You have anything valuable?
Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of overkill, wouldn't you say?
hold it right there, Op. I need to back down. I had a feeling you'd be the one. Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. And Project Dominion is way above my pay. You're trusting me on this one. Huh. I can see Genevieve and Alexis. If you live in Neon long enough, this slate holds the evidence to prove my... I was hoping you would. As long as Ularu's still and I know you...
So Ularu...
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Her down. You disgust me. What have you done? You told Imogene you'd help her, then you stabbed her in the back. Makes me wonder if you'd stab me in the back as well. Something you need? Time to go? Hey. Talk to you later. This means you finished your business. Are you kidding me?
Well, look who's... I heard you spoke to Dalton and still went over Bayou's head. March, they're both gonna... Apparently not. But... So tell me. I had a... Enjoy your time with Dalton.
I've got my life. Is there something I can help you? Whoa. At least let me close the door before you start getting into something you can't handle. Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks. There. Now that I can guarantee we'll have no eavesdroppers, that's a serious accusation. I'd even call it a fireable offense. And just where is this absurd notion coming from? Perhaps you do have an advantage here. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole. With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions. Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people up. So, now that with your help, I can take down Masako. Good. Now that I know where your loyalties lie, if you're looking for a scapegoat on Project Dominion, when it's time for the next phase of my...
My company's future might be wrong.
You're back. And Imogen? I'll have Yuko determine her position. I was afraid of that. You operatives are as smart as you are stubborn. But you did have... Were you at least able to gather any... And this is precisely my concern against such technology. I'll be sure to bring this up to Masako. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence. Not that I enjoy it.
Ryujin certainly spared no expense.
Things for you. Taiyo vessels certainly look impressive, but it's what's inside the engine room that really counts.
Everyone who's anyone has a title.
Finally. Dreaming of this. Just enjoy the moment. You've made the best decision of your life. So I can take it for a spin now? It'll be at the spaceport before you get there, fully topped up with helium-3, so yay! You ready to change your life? People spend their whole... And I get to make... I know, right. Are you ready to make your... satisfaction?
I'm listening.
It flies like a dream. It's amazing.
I'm gonna feel so much safer with one of those drone security robots. Don't wander into any restricted areas.
The kids are going to love it.
Impressive.
Hello, my name's
Tranquility
Christine. What
appears to
brings
be
you
doing
into-
quite well for themselves, wouldn't you say?
I can't blame you. I'm an avid tea drinker myself. If you'd like to learn more about how our teas are made, you should speak. And thanks for stopping by. Please. Thanks for visiting Tranquility. Enjoy your day.
You can never have too much security these days.
Hello there. Thanks for visiting the... Oh, by the way, I'm Bobby. Thanks for saying that. Anyway, take a look around the office if you want. Oh, I hate this. The rumor is the caps are just a marketing tactic, catch attention. Robots, mainly. Maybe you've seen our most... We have models on display. Thank you for visiting Drone. Working with drones seems like a tough gig.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours. It's hard not to be happy in a lovely place like this.
Don't cause any trouble.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Let me know if you have any questions about our... I'm responsible for monitoring our products. I'm also the lucky soul who gets to come up with a... Are you looking to buy any tea today? I'd recommend our chamomile. I'd recommend our sunray. She insists. Oh, well, our lemon tea is excellent. Oh, it is difficult to pick. Thanks for visiting. I owe whoever developed the easy sleep plan. I'm going to check out the...
It's a beautiful day at Tranquility. Welcome to our... Please come back and see us again soon.
I'll definitely be visiting the Tranquility shop in the lobby before I head home.
First lesson for the kids will be that drone robots are employees.
I've got my eye on you.
We don't get a lot of visitors up here.
I will
Good.
never
You're
get used
here.
to seeing
It's
you do
time to
that.
put a plan in motion. In due time. We don't know to what extent Let me introduce you to Vina.
Yes, details. The first part, the part in... The second part is a shielding... Big time. We'd be...
No one wants their greatest. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, we can't risk the assignment.
I think implanting that device...
Good. I'm glad.
And I love a willing subject. The final kink in both designs was finding I finally created the
The last shipment we were supposed... We have a confidential contract with Consolidate. Yes, Consolidated. They consistently get the job. We need you to head out there, secure the... And I want to know what happened. Precisely what... The station is called CM's. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager. Otherwise... Which is why you have my... Be prepared for anything. Don't worry, we'll...
I picked up something you might be interested in. looks clean. Let's set it down.
Call this exploration thing quits and open a weapons shop. machines, but never had the opportunity to see one of them in person.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
I have things for you.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settlement.
This area's off limits.
They like to use old abandoned facilities.
An outbreak.
What's left over from the colony?
Something you might be interested in.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not to...
Hey, who let you in here? In that case, you'll want to speak.
This damn contract will be... As I was saying, the third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject. Well, there's a level of brain activity that keeps us hopeful. Well, you'd be the first from Infinity to think so. Now, let's just say I was blinded. I'm pretty sure my feelings, and they knew I'd be desperate to regain the Then we're all in a lot of... This means everything we've done here at the... Now that's a naive question. The clinic is either... Good.
I know your type. Freewheeling space
I have things for you. I picked up something you might be interested in.
Don't get any ideas about testing out my products here. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Can't say I'm surprised. You have the look of someone with a step. They fire more smoothly than Laredo weapon. What brings you to Ryujin? Ah, fellow employee. Nice. I think you'll be impressed. See you later.
I'd love to share a cup of tea with you. Welcome to Tranquility. I'm Delilah. Is this your first time? Oh, yeah? I can't imagine what it would be. It's the kind of place that can get you, but that's just what Tranquility is here. Feel free to stop by for a chat anytime. Feeling like a nice... Stop by anytime you want a cup of tea.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one. So I've heard. Now I shall excuse myself and get to work on
So, what did you... I knew something bad. Were there any Seeking Ecliptic on a station? Corporations can... Now, I also had a report that... Dr. Lane, were you able to deter... So, it sounds like...
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit...
I'll make sure Yuko's team between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized... And with the Rothesite... Aren't we all? I'm sure you remember your actions during Directive Theta, especially in regards to Administrator Bayou. Thanks to your inability to follow protocol, we now owe him a debt.
I knew it. I knew that man.
Unfortunately for us, the administrator wants us to, and when I say deal with, this is not an... Our business relationship, deal with the operative, as long as your report states the target. I can see how you might come to that conclusion. Find the operative. We already have a team. When it's done, report.
Don't cause any trouble.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days. Do I know you? Whoa. Did Bayou send you? Yeah, right. And what? That's no way to live. Damn it. You're right, and I know it. Plus, you're taking a huge risk. I never should have gotten mixed. So this will be the last you see of me.
Yeah, what is it?
Back from doing... I quite share your... I'll send word along to the administrator. For now, you go... I briefed Masako on the mole and went to... Yes. Masako, after some debate, we decided. No. We now know how effective it is. Yes. As the operative, you'll have the opportunity to take... Now,
You're looking interesting today.
Ned.
abilities are making me a bit jealous.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me. Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. I know you're not insinuating that this is my fault.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property.
Vina is completing the Our operative will I have it on good authority, the experimentations...
Botched human trial. You don't bounce back from that. If I may make a suggestion, it's the best neutral method. That'd make my job.
David, it is. I hope you're ready. And that's precise. Vina will be waiting for you. Once you're done, meet...
Sure you're okay?
I have to admit, I'm a bit jealous of Ryujin's gorgeous design aesthetic.
Those measurements are right.
The fact that a neuroamp can control.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one.
The device shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Yes, I always... Now, just a few details. I'll be making a small incision. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours.
Did I not just say?
You know I'm just giving you. Besides, I've got... Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between...
6, but...
All I'm saying is that you're... Now, just lie down on the... All right, let's get this party started. Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. It's good to see you again. So, how are you feeling? Yep. That's me every morning. Just a couple quick notes before First, you can only... And second, the effect is temporary. Now that's something to... Now let's test this sucker out. He knows what the external ones are like, but he hasn't had... He's ready and waiting in the test chamber for whenever... Just head up the stairs near.
Technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
Still don't understand how you can harness that type of power.
So, tell me all about... I'll take that as a no on the side effects. And that toy you love...
Yeah, toy? Yes, it really was fascinating how it's truly remarkable. When it comes to your... if a subject's morals... That being said, it...
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details, it sounds like you have an assignment to complete.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal, we're sending you into... Lucas Drexler is about... No, death is... We prefer to teach them hard lessons. And all right, Yuko has provided a layout. You have 2 options for this. Option A, Option B, we give you... Just hope those acting skills don't... Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find... From there, you have 3 topics. First, you have Lucas Drexler's... Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer. And third, you need...
As you can see, you've several...
Any mercenary or disgruntled worker can go shoot a place up. You're a Ryujin up. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both...
You see, once we expose Infinity, we only want the public to know about their mercenary. I've created an overseer program that will gather all... As our illustrious Genevieve.
With tech like that, I can see why...
If the media were to draw their own controlling the narrative...
Oh, let's just hope this
No, we don't want to mess on this one. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with... Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. Once that pressure becomes too much, Simon was able to get a passcode for you. I'd highly advise you use it. The only thing you're out there to prove is that we're also issuing. It should help reduce their... These suits are typically reserved. Well, you're still here.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the protocol, if he asks questions, feel free to give. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. Good. I guarantee. So, good luck. And be.
Come with me. I have
I've got my eye on you. Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
As much as I hate to admit it, Masako's plan is fairly... Believe it or not, Masako did a brief stint in operation. It's not like she casually moved through the ranks either. Ask her about it sometime. Don't we both? But Masako is right. The public sympathizes with who they know. They don't identify with the people who died on some distant mining. Of course, one way or another. Should too many linger on Masako. Very astute. Lucky for you, my side of the program that Masako had. While it's downloading the evidence needed,
Now you want to frame Masako. You disgust me, Ularu.
That's right. The board will assume Masako either misled. Now here's everything you need. Simon's pass. Your cover ID card is encoded with root. Don't screw this up. What can I help you with?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
You talk and get paid. If you have a news story for me, I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
As you can see, traffic is good.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. Hello. Infinity. Ah, yes. From Lumen Inter. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Excuse me. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hartman. I'll go notify Miss Honda you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner. look at me. If you want someone to blame, I blame Lucas. Just relax. I'll take care of it.
Oh, were you my appointment? I'm just trying to get ready for this department meeting right now. Oh. Well, I'll set you up for executive floor permission. Besides, I'm pretty sure
Hey there.
I'm in big trouble if our next deal is
So you're the one Nina mentioned. I don't normally take last-minute meetings, but she assured me it. Lucas Drexler. The pleasure is all mine. I heard you're interested in a... Enemy is a and if your aim is to surpass the dragon, well, we still have to go through the proper channels, but is there anything else I can... Well now, that's an unusual... I suppose after having your initial meeting. Besides, if we're to be partners in the future...
Personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency.
help you? All right. What's this so-called? Corporate greed claims victims once more. Perfect stranger or not, we won't... I don't suppose you want to tell me. Well, you can't... Is there at least a name? Why am I not... As long as the evidence is adequate and verified. Now, if you'll...
I picked up something you might be interested in.
If I need you, I'll send for you.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment. If only we had other options. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp. And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself have yet to be confirmed, but it's believed that Masako Imada, CEO of Ryujin Industries, may be involved. A series of communications between Drexler and Imada were discovered, where she encouraged Drexler to ignore approval guidelines for human trials. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Impossible.
Simply amazing.
You set me up. You expect me to believe you're simply an unwilling pawn in this? We'll see about that. Assuming I know exactly how this situation came about, I have only a few things to say. Should Ularu run this company, the reputation of Ryujin Industries will change dramatically. Her unchecked tactics will be heavy-handed, involving murder without question of both the innocent and the guilty. Ryujin may gain financial success, but the percentage is not worth the real cost.
I'm not a fan of any of this corporate claptrap, but Masako's right. Ularu shouldn't be allowed to oversee Ryujin.
But she's... It's true. Ularu's always put Ryujin first, and I can't argue that. Even with her aggressive tactics, she'll keep Ryujin at the top for decades to come. I encourage you to speak to the board members. We'll be having the meeting shortly to determine the fate of Infinity Ltd. And now I imagine myself as CEO. We must receive at least 50% of the vote. I trust you'll be able to...
I take it Masako wasn't as pleased to hear the SSN. I'm sure she does. And now she's going to have some serious regrets about holding... Masako wants us to acquire it. I need you to persuade the board members. Good. The internal neuro. As long as you get the results I'm looking. With Masako out of the way and the internal neuro...
Or until someone decides your usefulness is at an end and you...
Exactly.
Just the person I wanted to see. I doubt that. But moving on, you've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity. Do you think they're worth Your statement confirms my... As much as Genevieve believes the public perception would boost overall... Next question. What are your thoughts on Yes. Desperation often leads. I find it difficult to believe. I look forward to seeing... Yes, Ulara would be a very... Her loyalty to Ryujin is unmatched. I appreciate the insight. This has been rather enlightening for me.
And how's my favorite patient doing? I mean, I assume you're joking, right? So. Great. The first recipient of my... So the next question is... Wow, you're no fun. Besides, I don't want any of their I know Masako will be pushing. I still can't get over everything. Maybe a change of leadership is needed, and I have no doubt that Ular... Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward...
Don't tell me. Masako wants to make... Look, I know Masako sent you. Now that she's been tied to Lucas, buying up, it's gonna be a hard sell to me. Exactly. We don't even know what could be at this point. Sounds like you've got a bit of your own. Now that's a delicate subject. If we want to survive the coming on, and what's your second point? You're preaching to the choir. In fact, I already have an entire marketing campaign in. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch.
Great, the bane of my department. Your best interest. Regardless, I can't in good... I mean, I could have, but the real question... Are you trying to add to my... First off, if I find out you... Second, I'll do whatever... In an ideal situation? Masako's lucky to have you at her You may be the greatest You aren't the first person to say that. She's ruthless in ways that Masako is, especially at... This exchange has been surprising.
This meeting should prove to be very... I assume Masako... That blasted... If it were up to me, I knew it was a graves... I suppose you're right. My first priority will be to... Plus, if we vote to acquire... The last thing I want to do... I hate to agree, but you're right. You would side against her. Perhaps if you present your argument. As if funding... The majority of Masako's decisions are based on him. Not that it was a huge concern. I owe Masako a... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Power. It's incredible.
To start this meeting, let me just say that the SSNN allegations are completely false.
And you expect us to just believe that?
If they're false, how did this happen?
I'll be ordering a full investigation, but I have my suspicions, which I'll address once this meeting has concluded. Until then, I'm still CEO, and we'll be moving forward with this meeting to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Do you really think we want a potential criminal? One suspected of being the actual mole here, leading a crucial meeting like this? In fact, I propose we remove Masako as CEO altogether, and nominate myself to take her place.
You can't be serious.
As much as it pains me to say it, I second the motion. My apologies, Masako, but we've failed here. Perhaps new leadership is what's needed moving forward.
Dalton, you can't seriously believe that.
Agreed. I initially believed we could pull through this, but I think a fresh perspective is necessary to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Any arguments against?
Yes, on the fact that I'm innocent and completely capable of doing my job.
Let's leave it up to the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
I had a feeling this would go my way.
Traitors. All of you.
Well, there you have it. And now, since you're no longer a part of this board, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
This isn't over. To think I had high hopes for you.
Now, Masako. Don't go taking out your shortcomings on our operative here.
Enough with your attitude, Ularu. I don't care what anyone says or what the evidence is. I know you're behind this. And I'll prove it, no matter how long it takes.
Good thing you're going to have plenty of time on your hands, then. Security. Why don't you escort Masako to her office? I'm sure law enforcement will be looking for her soon anyway. Now, let's get back to business. I'm sure you all know my feelings on acquiring Infinity Ltd, but this is a vote. So, any arguments for the acquisition? No arguments for? This bodes well. Arguments against? Besides my own, of course.
There's pretty much no technological benefit here. We've always been ahead of Infinity Ltd.
Not to mention how bad it would look if the public believes Masako was involved.
All right. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd. And being judged by yours truly? Excellent. Not bad for my first meeting. Does anyone have anything else to bring to the table before we break? I almost hate to ask now, but are there any other matters to bring forth? No? Good. Meeting adjourned. Well done. Very well done. No Infinity Ltd mess to clean up, and no more Masako as CEO. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. For me especially. Yes, but this wasn't just any job. It's not every day you undertake an effort to overthrow the head of a corporation. It takes guts for someone in your position to go up against the CEO. And Masako never saw it coming.
No, I'm sure she didn't. I hope both of you are happy and got what you wanted out of this charade.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I'm sure you'll find it adequate for all you've done. I'm also promoting you to senior operative. You can't be serious. As a senior op, you now have the mission board will hold any available assignment. Oh, and you'll be happy to know. No more docs. Any questions? With Masako gone, besides, the benefit. In that case, I suggest... I'll admit, you helped me pull off a pretty big win. Just don't forget...
Can't believe you can do that.
I'm literally dying to... Okay, not literally. Look, I'm practically in on...
Can't blame them for doing their job.
You go out.
Lucky for you, April's off harassing my... As for this little conversation, you're better off in the dark.
Fine. I know when...
So, Masako's out. Why do I have a feeling you were somehow involved?
I have things for you.
You're coming in loud and clear. I'll take your credits, sure.